G'day mate, and welcome back to Capital History with me, Jitty. In our last episode, we cleaned up the air just a little bit and made sure that we had a little bit more health for the population. Today, with us having things a little bit cleaner, I want more production. Of course I want more production. I want to make sure that we can keep up with our demands and make construction parts a whole lot faster. Yep, I still need more construction parts 3. I am always going to need more construction parts 3, so I want to get on top of that. On top of that, I'd also like to mine a little bit less resources out of the ground. So we're going to get into recycling, but not before I thank a couple of YouTube members. First off, I need to thank the wonderful Super Steve 2100, 2100, I don't know. But either way, I need to thank him for being a wonderful YouTube member and enjoying early access to these videos and also supporting the channel. Also need to thank wonderful Brian Mahoney for also supporting the channel and enjoying early access. And lastly, I need to thank QTime. Yep, I think I got that right. For also supporting the channel and enjoying early access to the videos. Thank you all three of you. Lastly, I need to ask a very important question, and that is, do you love Captain Ministry? I love Captain Ministry. If you love Captain Ministry as much as I love Captain Ministry, can you do me a favor? Can you let me borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video. Well, obviously, you don't love Captain Ministry. All right, first thing I want to do is coal. I want to put in a big box for coal. Yep, coal is fine. It's caught back up. We found a little bit more coal in the coal mine because we dug a little bit deeper, but I definitely going to want to have more coal in the future. So I'm going to hook one sorter up to the other sorter with the big bucket in the middle, and I'm going to bring this up to max height. Yeah, let's go to max height. Let's run that around the back, let's go to there. Let's go to here, and then honestly, if you can get down, okay, there, and then there. That looks good to me. All right, it's all temporary. Once the coal mine's gone, well, the box and everything else also goes away. All right, next thing I want to do is Mr. Shippy. I'm trying to straighten out the coastline, so we're dumping material down here. We have a lot of material to be dumped, so Mr. Shippy, I need to move the shipyard. It's sort of in my way, so we're going to copy that. And we're going to dump it over here. It does require 800 concrete slabs, which I don't have, which is going to be a problem we're going to have to sort. Can I put you here? Yep, you can protect our trading dock. Thank you very much. Can I get that built? And that means I need to, where are we? I need to pause this build. So we can't take the concrete slabs. We can't make construction parts 1, which is a bit of a problem. Speaking of construction parts 1, can I also unpause that for those 3 houses? Because we're going to need the houses sooner or later, so we might as well spend them. I have an awful lot of construction parts 1, slightly less now after building that, but I have a lot of 2s to make a lot of 3s. Speaking of 3s and 2s, next thing I want to do is I want to our exhaust pipe. I want to upgrade it because we put in a 450 pipe. The problem is these guys can consume 480 between the 2 of them. And I already know that I have extra exhaust that I skipped over last time. So we're going to grab a new exhaust pipe. We're going to bring this up to height number 4 and run this right below the previous one. That acid pipe's going to get in the way again. No, actually we'll go under it this time. Nice. We're going to run this. I should be a bit better with my clicking. Okay. Can we start? Start again. Come on. Yep, from here. And then I really want to line up the pillars. So I need to click there. And then drag along and line up with an existing pillar. Yep. And then another existing pillar. And another one. I don't need more pillars. It's the last thing I need. Yep. And again. And yep. Come to here. I should hold shift so it's guaranteed to be straight. There to, come on, one more top. No, you can't reach one more top. Of course not. To there. And then we're going to come through the refinery, which is its own piping mess. Yep. And can I go to there? No, alright, we're going to stop here. And then we're going to run into those 2. I'm going to go down. I'd prefer to go around. Yep, that'll do. We'll just go around those 2 and over to here. Now, here, for some reason, the pipe, and I wasn't paying attention, just dropped and then came straight back up. I don't want it to do that. I really don't want it to do that. So we're going to have this pipe at height 5. Yep. Can I have you go over the top? Can I have you come to here? No, I really want you to go over the top. Please go over the top. Okay. Can I park you? Okay. Can I come down to height number 3? Can I block that path? Oops. And then we'll go back to height 5. Go to there. Go. Oh, come on. You did it before. Over the top. Okay. We'll block height 4 again. Uh-huh. Okay. Here to there. Perfect. All right. And then to here. Cool. And then over the top. Excellent. And then to there. And then... Well, actually, you go straight over that one. Cool. And then I'd like you to plug in there. Cool. So I want to get this bit built first. Looks built. Okay. Can I remove that corner piece? And can I attach that there? Uh-huh. And... Oh. There's a lot of intersections. Okay. And then can I remove that piece? And can I plug that there? Yep, please. Come on. That'll do me. I don't care. Yep. Alright, so that solves that problem. That pipe now runs across the top. Great. Can I remove all the ghosts I placed between here and here? Cool. Alright, so this is the new pipe at height number 4. This is the old pipe, which we're not using. And we're going to remove that. Okay, with that removed, can I go from here to here at height 4? This one is going to have to go under. I can accept that. Here we're going to go... It's a 1 tile, so we might go actually around this one. Uh-huh. And then back down under. And then can I come to here as well? And you took the first port. Well, actually, you took the second port. The first port we used for the, these guys. So I want to... I want to move you over a tile. That's what I want to do. Yeah, I want to have more ports here. Okay, Aaron, we'll get to you in a second. All right, can I copy you? Can I remove... Okay, can I remove all of this? You, and you. And, oh, I didn't get to copy that in time. Okay, can I put that there? Can I build that? Can I go into... Nope, waste management. I want smokestack. I want the big one. Can we put that back there? And can I then rearrange these guys? So, can you just back off? Uh-huh. Alright, and can you also back off? Because everything's not working at the moment. Okay, so, oh, and you need to move over a tile. Okay, can I, one problem at a time. Let's plug them in first. Alright, the top guy. I want the top guy to go, whoop, come on, to there. Why are you saying no? Why? Oh, because you're trying to plug into the water tank. Please don't do that. Please plug into there. Cool. Alright, so the top guy is reconnected. He's just going to be venting for right now. The second guy is also connected, and this being the third guy is also now connected. Worst comes to worst, there's just going to all vent for a minute, and that's perfectly fine by me. Okay, can I get that pipe built as well? Right, these guys. I need to rearrange these guys. I need to move them over a tile as well. So, can I get you to slide over? And that's going to plug in to... other way around. Okay, can you go to height number 3, and then can you go to... Yeah, this way I use blueprints because I've spent the time fiddling to get the pipes running exactly where I want them. And then it's not a lot of fun doing it a second time. Right, can you go to there? Oop, and because you're connecting to the existing one, you're just going to snap into place, which makes my life a whole lot easier, which I'm a fan of. All right, so we can see there's exhaust in this one. Excellent. We can see there's no exhaust in this one because the one we just built. And there's definitely exhaust in that one. And trucks are struggling to reach a destination. What destination are you trying to reach that you can't get to? You're trying to get to that because I ran a new pipe and it blocked things. Cool. Can I just put that there and remove... Oh, there's 2 of you now. All right, can I put that there and then put that one there, and then we're going to remove that, and suddenly the pillar disappeared. Excellent, solved. All right, all the trucks are now happy. Okay, so with that done, what I want to do is I want to remove these guys. Okay, we're going to get pipes, fluid. I want a tier 2 pipe. And I want to remove your exhaust. I want to remove your exhaust. Okay. I'm going to plug you into the bottom pipe. Excellent. Build. And then I want to plug you into the bottom pipe as well. And done. And glass, we're going to do the same. Okay. And plug that in there. Okay. That just distributes things a little bit, which is going to be important because I'm going to come all the way back to here. And these guys dump exhaust as well. And I forgot that they dumped exhaust. I'm used to dealing with tier 2 smelters and their numbers. So I want to grab the bottom pipe, the exhaust pipe, and bring that to there. Done. Okay. And then here we need to do the exact same. So we remove you, and we grab from the bottom pipe to there, and we get you built. All right. Third one is right here. And same story. I'm going to grab from the bottom pipe and run that straight to there. Okay. So the new maths is you still do 36. You do 24. And then you guys do, well, 24 for this smelter plus 24 for this. So we have, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times by 24 times by 2. So 6 times 24 times 2 is 288. Plus, I have this guy, which is doing another 24. Plus, I have this lot, which is doing 8 times 9. 9 times 4, which is 348. Okay, so we have 348. Oh, can I scroll, please? 348 in the pipe. Plus, I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So plus 6 times 24 is now, well, an awfully big pipe full of much exhaust. 492, and that's before I add these 4 that are potentially doing another, well, 120 on top. So you guys do 240 each, which is all I can fit in the pipe. Oh. Can I upgrade that and that? Yeah. Pipe 2 should be fine. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to duplicate this guy. Actually, can I make my life easier? I'm just going to duplicate all of that. Yep. Can I put that right there? Sure. Alright, I need to get rid of sulfur. Sulfur, I could try and belt it into that mess, but that looks like a nightmare that I just don't want to deal with. So we're just going to give you another sulfur box over here. Plus, I need to bring in water. Water is already coming into these guys via one single 60 pipe. We're going to do the same. We're just going to grab the water from here. And it's probably a little bit too big of a pipe. Can I get a little pipe? A little pipe. Uh-huh. And you're at height number 2. We're just going to drop you right there. And that sulfur. Oh, because I got to plug in the first one, then drop it down. All right. So you go into. No, you. Ooh. Okay, it's the fiddliness in the pipes. This is, like I said, why I do blueprints. All right. Can I get you to go from there to the ground level and then into there? And then once that's done, you can travel along the ground to that one. Oop, yep, adds more pillars. Great. Then I need to get your exhaust. Technically, you need 240-ish, and the pipes move 450, which means I can't share a pipe, which is really annoying, and I only have 2 ports left. So, oh, bugger. Can you slide over at least one? Yeah. No, because it's still not going to work for me. Hey, thanks for extra pillars. Okay, we're gonna have to start from scratch. All right, can I get a pipe from here to here? You're gonna be the water. Okay, you're gonna be the exhaust. We're just gonna take the exhaust and shove that straight into there. And take this exhaust and shove that straight into there. It's not gonna be as neat as the original version, but that's fine. All right, and then I need to get a pipe to bring water into this guy. And water into, come on, water into that guy. All right, that does my water, that does my exhaust, and then last thing I need to do is take my steam, which we have 24, 48, more than 60. So I need to make sure this is going to be a pipe 2. It is. This is going to be a pipe 2. This is going to be a pipe 1. That'll be fine. That's pipe 2. That's already a pipe 2. Okay, well, I just built pipe 2s everywhere. Cool. That works for me. All right, can I get that part done? Also means I can unpause this guy because, well, no, unpause this guy because eventually he's going to run. And then I just need to get my sulfur out, which is, come on, there. And you're just going to run into right there. Perfect. All right, can I plug that into there? And we're going to call that a day. That's enough fiddling with pipes and belts for right now. Can I get you built? All right, so with another exhaust scrubber up and running, we could potentially run the third one here. Also, there's a high chance we're going to be running the first one at all times because one of these guys should have enough exhaust at all times to be processing something. And I do need to upgrade that pipe. Yep. And is that a 60 pipe as well? That is a 60 pipe as well. Yeah, need to upgrade you as well. Because this water tank needs to stay full at all times, and I cannot let trucks nick off with my water. Okay, so that should be all we need. Yes. And that should let us burn off even more exhaust, which is perfect. Wait for products. Shouldn't be waiting for products. I need to output priority those as well. There we go. Now you shouldn't be waiting for products. All right, custom exhaust, custom exhaust. Excellent. Cool. Now we need to go make some more exhaust. All right, I want another steel smelter, which should be as easy as copying and pasting. There's a catch with that, and the catch is the pillars. The pillars that have gone in for the exhaust scrubbing are going to ruin my day. Can I copy from here to here? Cool. And can I put you there? Yep. As you can see, there's a couple of collisions. That's going to cause me a few problems. So I have two options. I can remove the pipes and then just put in the smelter like I want to, or plan B is I remove the supports. So we're gonna put a pipe there and a pipe there and a pipe there. Come on, there you go. And we're also gonna put, well, this is a double, so I need to have one on the bottom and one on top. And one on the bottom and one on top. No, that might, no, it didn't add an extra one. Excellent. And actually don't need to go that far. And then we remove all that. Perfect. Now we have a bit of pipe that if you dig out this pillar, the pipe drops to the next pillar, which does mean if you make very, very long pipes that span like the whole map and then somebody undermines one tile, the whole pipe falls over. It can be very devastating. But that means I can put you, wow, you really picked the best place to park. All right, we can put that in there and I can get yet another steel smelter. Now, one modification I do need to do is to this belt. I want you to go left first and then go right. Yep. And then you can plug into there. And that gives it much neater in the long run rather than me having to do this because this was still off by tile. But it's fine. All right. Can I get you built, please? And you're going to need workers and we have a couple of workers. All right. Can I also obviously plug the coal into there? Yes, please. And I also need to extend the iron belt into there. Yep, thank you. And also at the same time, we're going to hedge our bets and upgrade that belt, and that belt, and that belt. And I'm also going to upgrade the slag belt just to make sure that we should be fine when it comes to resources. But that should give me, especially if I build you as well, a little bit more steel, which is really what I need. I just need to have more steel being produced because, well, I need more stuff. -2 workers. Bugger. What turned off? Not enough workers. If I click that, it's one of you guys. What can I live without of? Can I live without one of you? Yeah. Oh, actually, where are we up to? Because I'm limited by poop. We could probably have one more house. All right, can I turn on that house? Cool. That should solve that problem. You don't have crew, which is good. You're all repaired and you're built. Cool. Can I make this the primary shipyard? Can I copy my settings from here to here? That didn't work. Cool. Can I say keep empty? Priority number 2. I also need to, just as I did before, have a single tank to get rid of all of the oil. Can I put you here? And you can get a pipe. Yeah, we're going to go with a tier 2. It's very short, unlike the other one. And you're going to go there. All right, so you should have one truck designed to keep you very full. You still have 5,000 barrels of oil. And, somebody should keep this empty. All right, on top of that, there happens to be a diesel pipe right here. Oh, really? Tank's in the way? Oh, okay. Well, turns out I'm moving the tank by tile. Okay, can I get my pipe back? Yep, you're going to dump the crude oil into there. Oop. Into there, please. Excellent. Okay, and we're going to bring diesel into the shipyard. So Mr. Shippy will finally have his own source of diesel, which is great, so I don't have to have trucks do deliveries. I also need to set you off, and no trucks can deliver, no trucks can take stuff away, and have you notify me when you're empty, because I want to get rid of that one. I also want to get rid of this one. So with that done, I'm going to use a little bit of Uni to make all that disappear. It's going to end up in the shipyard, which now has even more junk I need to get rid of. Also means that I can finally unpause that, and we can still make construction pass 1. Cool. All right, so with that done, you can now, well, be emptied over here. It's a whole lot closer to all my destinations. I also need to go to here and have that be the priority in. I need to empty this pipe of all the crude oil, so I just don't have to deal with it running all the way across the map and getting my way all the time. The other thing I want to do is Mr. Shippy Shippy. We've done a couple of researches to get a couple of upgrades. No, I've already removed them. That's fine. All right, so we were in the ship designer. I want to give him a bigger and better engine. Means he can travel further, because at the moment I can't actually travel any further to find any more friends. Also want to upgrade his guns and the ship bridge. The ship bridge gives me radar range, which means if I travel to here, I can see what's my next destination. So you can choose to not damage Mr. Shippy Shippy by being a little bit more careful. But yes, he doesn't have enough fuel to get to here or anywhere, so he needs to just have a small upgrade. Oh, actually, technically get to that one. But we're just going to upgrade him anyway. It does require steel, plus it also requires mechanical parts and electronics. And is the ship loaded? The ship is loaded. Cool. So I want to tick that, and this is why we need to have more steel, because that there is an expensive upgrade. But it's fine. It's fine. A little bit more steel will definitely help. All right. So with those things done, and I happen to have some bricks currently, so we're going to take the opportunity to put down a little bit more. Can I have, this looks like a pretty good highway. Can I go, let's go from here to there. Yep. And that's eventually going to get filled in with things, so we're not going to do that. And that'll do for right now. And yes, we are filling out over here, and I'm going to give you guys a few more tiles to play with. I'm only filling it to height 3 because the plan is to put dirt over the top at height number 4, which should mean that nobody can see anything. And you have a fuel truck right there, so you're probably okay. All right, so with that done, I want to do recycling. So we have had access to, for quite some time, the recycling center. So I want to build one of those, because that is going to help us stop using quite so much material. So first thing actually I want to do is probably remove this pipe. Can you go from here to here? Cool. And I know you don't like touching yourself, that's fine. It's not like anybody's watching, or everybody's watching. And I need to flip the other direction. Can I get you built? And then can I get you unbuilt? All right, I want to put the recycling center right here. Now, there's a couple of things I want to do before we do that. Do I have enough parts? I have enough parts. Cool. I want to have a big box. Big box is going to be important for the recycling. I also want to put a big box in a couple of other locations. Rubber. Rubber is important for electronics. Electronics are important for diesel. So, for maintenance, rather. And also, due to the changes in Update 3, you go through a lot more electronics. So I would like to potentially have more room for more of these guys, and then put in a big box right about, actually probably this way. Yeah, probably over here. Is that going to be a problem with those pillars? It might be a problem in the future. All right, can I copy your settings to there? Can I get you built? Can I get you unbuilt? And can we just magic your stuff elsewhere? Perfect. Can I get that belt to come through to there? And that gives us a little bit more storage for just a little bit more rubber. All right, other one I want to do is glass. Can I rip up the box? And have you? And can I copy your settings, but then change that setting? Please tell me I didn't do that for rubber as well. I didn't. Cool. Can I have you empty with the power of uni and belief? And you can go away. Oh, come on. That's right. They've emptied everything. Okay, and go away. Go away. Thank you. All right. I want to put this box. I'm going to give myself a little bit more room because I'm going to have more glass belts in the future, and actually, glass belts are going to go to the left. So I'm going to plug you into there and you into there. Cool. Have a little bit more room for more in the future. All right. Next one I want to do is copper. So we're going to go to here. We're going to copy your settings. We're going to delete one box worth. So that is those tiles. Yep. And those tiles. And also that box. Can I be smart this time and pause those guys? And we're going to throw you. Yep, thanks. Okay, I'm going to throw you away. And then I want to put this. Yep, I left myself plenty of room in the first place, so that should be fine. And I need to also take the rubber belt and plug that back in there. Cool. That gives us somewhere to put the rubber, and if I unpause both of those, we can fill up a bigger box with copper. Has less type of glass. Yes, I should have an alert on you too. Can I copy those settings to there, and then can I change you back to copper? Perfect. I have no idea what happened to copper that was in there. Probably wasn't any in there. And you have an alert, right? You have an alert. Yes. Okay. And you should technically have an alert. Can I copy? Copy the settings from there and paste them there. Cool. And then we'll cancel. You really want to be not rubber? Okay. Can I paste those settings then? Oh, it always has the quick remove there. Okay, I never noticed. Alright, I don't want to change this, but that gives me 3 alerts. That's fine. This is out of crude oil. That's great. This still has crude oil in it, so I'm not going to delete you just yet. And now we can do recycling. So you are going to be recyclables. Now, recyclables come from a couple of places. One of them is maintenance, and we do that by enabling that recipe. Now, I want to do that recipe first, which is going to output recyclables. And if it can't output recyclables, well, it'll swap it back to the other recipe. The other place we get it from is science. So this is going to be our 2 main sources of recyclables for now. The town also gets them in the future, but that's a future JD problem. And then they need to go into waste management, into the waste sorting plant, which I want to have. Let's go with here. And I want 1 box. Yeah, we're going to have 1 box. I want to have the box that direction, because we're going to end up with a few of these in the future. Yeah. Can I? No, we're not going to leave any space for an extra one. Oh. No, I'm not going to leave any space for the extra one. All right. Then I want to put you there. I also, just importantly, want to put one right beside it, so I can, in the future, plug in a second one. And these guys have 2 input belts. One is for recyclables. One is for pressed recyclables. Pressed recyclables are ones that have gone through the compactor, and all they do is take up, 1/3 the amount of space. That means this has 1/3 the amount of production if you're using the compressed version rather than the non-compressed version, which means I want to have access to these ports in the future if I choose to compress all the recyclables. I probably won't, but I might. All right, so I need to have you built, and I need to have you built. Yeah, no, that should be fine. There and there. Okay. Next, I need to have, the box built, and then I need to... Blue shit has no trees to harvest, really? Oh yeah, we've cleared that part of the island. Okay, can we start mowing down this part of the island then? All of that, all of that. We can access all of this, so we might start mowing and get all packed up. I've already put in a couple of boxes for them to put wood in locally, so we can use the advanced logistics, so we don't have people wandering everywhere. Look. The lightning is not a sign of any problems happening if I rip every tree off the island. No sign of anything like that. Okay. Wait. Recyclables. Okay, so I want to have you built. Now, truck's going to start bringing stuff in, which is fine. And I want you to go that way. I want you to go that way. Cool. And then we're going to bring this to here. And then we're going to run straight into a problem, which is that belt. Now, I can, and I probably... No, I'm not going to. I can just raise the belt up and bring it over the top. But as this is going to be a pretty permanent structure, I'm going to bring it over first. And I'm actually going to raise the electronics belt from here to, there to there. Okay, can I get that to go away? Can I get you to come out of this port and go up one tile? That's not going to clear it. Okay, we're going to come out of this port instead and then up. Okay, fine, do it over here. Here to here to here to somewhere over there. Great. Then I'm gonna remove that piece because I don't need that piece, and I'm gonna plug you there instead. All right. Then I want to plug you into here. Yeah. I'm gonna have that raised out of my way, so I can run this directly into. Oh, so close. That's right. That's why I need the extra tile. Can I have you go to there and then go to there? Perfect. And you get built and you get built. Now, that of course does put a small hinder in my problem that now I have a spot where trucks can get through. The answer for that is a bridge. we're going to put in, where are we? No, it's not on terraforming. It's under vehicles, vehicle ramp, big ramp, please, thank you. And I want to put this all the way to one side. I try to make sure when building factory, I have enough room to put 2 bridges side by side with a little bit of extra space. Because yeah, I never know whether I'm going to build closer on one side or closer to the other to get things through or who knows what. But I want to have enough room for potentially 2 bridges side by side. So we're going to get you built and you can go away. And that means getting concrete slabs, which means the wonderful belt that has to be paused has to be paused. Cool. All right, so you are going to process recyclables. Yeah, recyclables consist of whatever you put into the machine comes back out as a percentage of. We're getting 20%. But because we're just doing maintenance currently, that is, iron and copper. That's it. But also I want to do research. Research outputs, research takes in lab equipment. Lab equipment also includes glass. So I want to have this lot done as well. And I just noticed there's a belt missing there. Cool. Can I get you and you and you and you all done? Now, this one I could drag all the way over the place. But for simplicity's sake, I think I'm going to bring it to the edge. And then we're going to come to here. That's height 4. I can't get to height 5 without going around that. So we're going to come to here. And then I'm going to go up to... actually, I can plug it into here. Put a bridge in. No, I'm not going to put a bridge in. I'm just going to go underneath. Okay. You're at height 4. That's plenty high enough. And hopefully I can get to... No, come on. Up. I get to there. And I can put a right-hand turn on the end of it. Yes, please. And then cut off the bits I don't need. And get... loose a lift, which is going to go up. And flip the correct direction. And we're good to go. All right. We're going to dump our recyclables from science into our maintenance. You're going to output 12 and 12, that's 24. You're going to output 18 and 18 if you're running at max speed. You're not running at max speed because I don't currently need quite that much maintenance. We're getting close, not quite. That is less than, actually it's just on a 60 belt. But that's going to bring everything to here. And then I am going to have some copper. I'm going to have some iron. I'm also now going to have some broken glass. And on top of that, I'm also going to have to deal with, in the future, aluminium and gold. So there's a couple of things we need to deal with. For the moment, I am going to... Oh, actually, we have gold tech. Yeah, I already have gold tech. We're going to... Okay, I'm going to put in a sorter, and I want to split out gold. Gold scrap, please. Thank you. And then I want to... We're going to jump ahead a little bit here, but I want to place this so I know it's going to fit. I want to have gold furnace. And you are going to go... Actually, I could probably put this way closer. Yeah, I can put this way closer. Can I get a bucket? Can I put a bucket there? And actually, probably a bucket here. I want you to also have an alert. Notify me if you are greater than 25% full. Yep. And you're going to have gold scrapping. So you're going to go to there. Please. There to there. Cool. And that's what tier? That's tier 1. Perfect. And then you can go just a tile or two away. Probably... Actually, get another bucket. I want a unit storage, which is going to go here, here. Yeah, showing how this fit might be awkward. Can I put you... Belt's going to go through. So you're going to go there, you're going to go there. All right. We would take our gold scrap into you. We'd take our gold out of you and go into there. And you, recipe-wise, you would be doing gold scrap only. The best thing about that is it's just scrap in, just gold out. There is no other process, so I want to deal with gold first. Okay. Then, after that, I want to deal with everything else. So we're going to grab a tier 2 belt, and we're going to come through to a really good question. I'm not sure where. We want to duck through very, very close to where I actually already have glass. So I want to come through here. Now, the biggest problem I'm going to have with this is, well, you're going to expand to the left, but that's not really the problem. The biggest problem I'm going to have is, I don't know exactly where everything else is going to go. Okay, you get to go away, because I don't need that. I do need this belt. And yeah, let's go very close. Okay, we're going to come this way, and this is going to be my way, where we built the ramp. Okay, can I come to... here. And then we're just going to go, no, actually, can I go shorter than that? That'll do. And then we're just going to go up because, well, I'm going to need vehicles to get through here for a while. Can I go from there to there to here? And you know what? I'm going to park over the top of this. I have more wood storage. Oh, bugger. And there. Okay. Can I remove about that much? And do I want to come over this? Probably want to come over this. I want to get out of there. Okay. Can we go to here? Can I? Nope. I know there's an incompatible port at the end. Can I flip you and pop you two together? All right. So this is just going to stack up for the moment, but we can process everything for right now. God, that does that. Okay, we're going to upgrade you. It looks very full. Yeah, I'd prefer to have it upgraded and not have them swap the other recipe. All right. More storage. Okay, can I? Oh, we got plenty. Okay, can I do about that much? Uh-huh. All right, trucks, get that done. All right, so this will let us bring our mixed belt. It's going to have iron scrap, broken glass, and copper scrap on it, and that'll get us to here. All right, once I get to here, I want to put in a U-shaped sorter, and that's going to go here. Here, back a tile. Probably back a tile. Yeah, can I just get one extra tile, please? Cool. And you're going to sort out broken glass. Actually, no, it was fine where it was. And I want that to go into here. This also needs to be a priority. So I need you to be a priority in as well. You, no, don't need to be a priority. So I need to get that as a priority. Can I get that part built? And can I get that part built? Is that all of it? No. That part built, and that part built. All right, from there, I then need to, well, sort on the next item. Okay, one tile short. No, that should be fine. Okay, can I put that belt under there? Thank you. All right. And from there, we're going to bring it out. Well, now we have just copper and also iron. And logically, I'd like to go around the left. Well, this copper thing is temporary. The copper slot is temporary. So, can we go to... actually, can we go just straight up? Yeah. Can we go straight up with a lift? Under the slag belt. Of course I'm under the slag belt. Can I go to, what's it called? What was that? Height 4. Can I go to height 5? There we go. That should be height 5. Can I plug that in there? And, can I go, yeah, come on. Height 5. No, oh, is it height 5? Plug up. Alright, well, we're going to go on this side. Can I come to... no, I want to go to height 4 then. Alright, you. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's height 5. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alright. Why is this belt not moving? Oh. The one tile belt. Okay. Alright, with the one tile belt fixed, this will start flowing. Alright, so from here... Which now is a height 3. That's a height 2, height 3, height 4. Right? Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. It's a different way of counting floors in Australia. Okay, that's fine. Height 4. Perfect. Can I stay to height 4? Height 4. We're gonna come. Sure. Go to there. And then we're going to make a pit stop right about here. Let's go with here. All right, after our pit stop, I need to have another sorter. So can I get another sorter, which we can now put up in the air, which we're going to put right about here. You are going to be filtering out, not broken glass, you're going to be filtering out copper scrap, which we can delete that. And then we need a lift to go down, which I'm just going to steal that lift. Yep, thank you very much. And then I need to put that into here as a priority. So, can I delete that? Thank you. And you go away, and we get balancer. Shove balancer in there. And then we take this, and, hello? And we shove this into here. Perfect. Can I get that up? And you, and we input priority. Cool. That'll put that'll put copper scrap on here, which these guys will process. It doesn't matter on the order, because at the end of the day, it's whichever that gets fed in on the belt first. So we could put this way, we could put this way. It makes absolutely no difference. All right, and can I I get that part built as well? Cool. All right, and that part built. I'm out of parts. Why the hell am I out of parts? Because we're out of parts 1. Because I never unpaused that. Oh, there you go. All right. And all that time they could have been paving the whole world, and they didn't. Lazy trucks. They paved everything I told them to. I didn't tell them to pave enough. Okay. Can I go paving it from there to here, and then from there to here, and then some more over here. Yeah, probably should pave this as well. Okay. And that's going to last about 3 seconds. All right. So the only thing I should have left now at this point is iron. So we're going to go from here to here, and we're going to bring this height 4. It's going to run into slag. Can I go up to height 5? Height 5. No, that's also going to run slag. Okay, fine. We'll go height 4, and we'll just do a silly thing underneath. Yep. And then I want to bring this to, well, good question. Because iron's a little bit of a misfit to start with. Actually, there should do. Okay, can I go to... have to be this tile. Cool. You are height 4, are you not? You are. Perfect. Can I put in, right about here, another balance? Can I get that built? And can we get a transport? I want a U-shaped balance right about there. You're going to be the priority in. Can I get you built? Can I get you... probably like now, because you're actually urgent, and then the other ones can potentially wait. Yeah, all right, so that handles our recycling. That does mean 20% of the products we're putting into maintenance and into science, I'm going to get back. That's the important thing. That's what I really want, because, well, I really want science to go faster. Yep, I do have 28 items in the queue. There's a lot of items in the queue. Also, we have a lot of items already done, but some of these are like, you know, it's a greenhouse. It's a bigger and better farm. This is a mixer Mark II. That's a bigger and better mixer. Oh, actually, mixer Mark II. I can upgrade. Where are we? You can become a mixer Mark II, and then, well, you already paused. But that's besides the point. You could also become a mixer Mark II. Yeah, that gets rid of sulfur. Yeah, we're going to upgrade both of those. They require, well, this is 4 workers and outputs 36. This is 4 workers and outputs 72. It just runs a whole lot faster, which sounds like a deal to me. And you're not running because you don't have fertilizer. You don't have fertilizer because you don't have sour water. That seems reasonable. And our scrubbers are going nuts. And, oh, bugger. Again, why use blueprints? So that way I can make something once and it just works, rather than trying to plug things in and result to a funny turn at the end. Cool. That now makes you working, and you're working, and you're working, and we have 36%, or 37%, plus 10%, plus 15. So 36 plus 10 plus 15, that's times, but that's 50%. So 50% of a 450 pipe means, but then this is just blasted off to 50% all by itself, means that, well, when I clicked on them, we were doing about 240 exhaust, but now you're up to 60%, you're at 11, and you're at 15. So we're closer to a full pipe's worth. Yep. Exhaust will fluctuate up and down. There's no way to store it, which is a bit of a pain, but it is part of the game. Also means that if I finally flip that belt, we can start storing steel again. You guys are all full. You're all full. We need to fill that one back up, which will take a little while. And yes, with us now doing recycling, that means we're saving on a whole lot of materials in the long run. Also, I need to upgrade both of those to go faster, because you can take in up to 144 per 60. Yep. And you're stopped because this still. Do I not have? Oh, because we're not storing them. Can I have us store some, please? Thank you. Just a little bit. So I can get these done. Hey, we can do that one, and we can do that one. Cool. And what was the new message? Can I turn that off? Oh, it's new sites being done. Plastic. There you go. But with recycling now running, we're going to save a whole bunch of resources. That's copper that's going to jump off here. And then that just leaves us iron, which will make it all the way to the end, and then flow into this lot, which means less iron that I have to dig up, and less I need to put through the sorters, which is probably a good thing because you are completely backed up with iron. It's really nice to have. And concrete is still a problem. I want more concrete, but that'll have to wait. But with a little bit of construction parts 1, a little bit of construction parts 2, and a whole lot of construction parts 3, that means the next episode we can get into more construction. But I'll have to wait for the next episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I do hope Mr. Shippy gets upgraded real soon after we find out about 800 more units worth of steel. But we now have iron regularly, and that pipe's finally empty. All right, that's it. I'm out. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. See you in the next video. All right, bye.